Hello, we are going to find out how to trade short term, take quick profits. It's a kind of swing trading. We are using the 1 hour chart, Google. You can also use volume for second confirmation. Let's go and add Ichimoku. That is how it looks. We are not going to use Chiku, so I'm taking off. Now you can see this is a cloud. Red cloud, yellow cloud. So every time price is above the cloud, it's a buy signal. Below the cloud, it's a sell signal. Within the cloud, no trade zone. I hope it's clear. I repeat, above the cloud buy, below the cloud sell, within the cloud neutral. But we have two more lines here. You see cyan is above the pink. You can consider this as a cloud if you add color. So every time you see cyan is above the pink and above the cloud, that is the strong buy signal. So here we got a signal here. We need to wait until whole hour is finished. We have to buy here. We are above the cloud and also above this pink line. Whenever it comes below the pink line and closes below the pink line, that is a sell signal. So next hour opening, we sell here. So it does require monitoring every hour. Let's see how does it perform. Let's say we brought here, we sold here, we would have made 6% on it. Okay, so that's a 6%. Here, you see, cyan is above the pink, and this is above the cloud. So in the next hour we buy, we sell when close is below the pink. So this should be the close next hour. So we'll make 1.7%. Most of the cases when it crosses the red cloud, that is not a strong signal. That's a weak buy signal. If it above the green, that is a strong buy signal. You can see 1.7% and 6% profit on Google using this strategy. Similarly, we can also short when below the cloud and we are below the cyan line here. So typically, I don't short on the gap downs. We have to wait for here and see it's a smooth price change, then I will enter. So this requires advanced trading, so I'm not going to talk about it. Let's look at some other one. Okay, we are looking at the Apple. You can see that even though this is a buy signal, this is below the cloud, we don't buy here. Similarly, we are above the cloud, but there is just a crossover. We didn't have a confirmation. We will wait for confirmation. Here, at this point, we see a confirmation. We should enter here. Okay, and your stop loss is pink line. This may be too much of stop loss. In that case, you can go with this. So if you buy here, this is a sell because it's closed below the pink. We will sell on the next hour. This is a selling point for us. Okay, this is a sell. So let's see how much profit we would have made using this. We know that we brought here, we sold here, it's a 3% profit. In case you're wrong, you sold here, that's a 1%, or if you go by pink, it's a 1.76% loss. So this is a very good strategy to do the swing trades. Let's look at Tesla, which is not doing great for past 2 months, and we can clearly see whether it's a bull or bear. So same strategy, below the cloud, below the cyan. So we have several signals here. This is a one signal. We would have shorted here, but I would prefer somewhere here because of the clear signal. So you can do here, nothing wrong, but you have to buy back here. So this is a loss trade. Okay, now we are here. You need to short on this candle and then see we have buy back here. So that will be like quite a good amount of money. So you sold here on this open and you brought back here on this open. That would be like 17% profit. However, I don't advise waiting until that. You should sell somewhere around here because of the earnings. We don't know how it turns out. You can also sell here or wait for here. So now you can see that Tesla price is coming near the cloud. That's a good indication. We will buy only if it is above the cloud and the cyan is above the pink. So that is how we have to trade. Okay, we are looking at Microsoft. Same story. You see, we got the signal here and we can buy at this point, this open. And then we had a sell signal here, we would have sold here. And again, we have close above and green signal here, so we'd have brought here. And then we had sell point here. If you look at this again, we have earnings coming, as I said. We can also sell here or after the earnings you can decide. So I would suggest before the earnings. So let's see how much profit we made on this using this strategy. So here we got the clear signal and then we sold on this opening. So that is a 3.4% profit. Again, we got a signal here. And if you sold before the earnings, it will be like 4.29%. After the earnings, it's a 2.83%. So as I said, it's more safer to sell before the earnings. So let's see how we can trade after the earnings. You see, this is after the earnings. We can clearly see last 2 days, it is still above the cloud, but we didn't have the signal here. Cyan supposed to be above the pink. So whenever cyan goes above the pink, that's when the next hour we buy this. So that's how you need to see. Okay, we are looking at the URI. This is not a clear trade. I thought of challenging trades. You should see we have earnings here and we have a signal here right before the earnings. We have buy signal. We'd have brought here and kept the stop loss here. And then we would have sold somewhere here 1 day before the earnings. You could sell on the open day or 1 hour, it's up to you. So if you look at this, we made some profit. However, after earnings, even though we have a strong signal, this is a too risky trade. Buying here, I don't recommend. Or if you are aggressive trader, you should wait until it comes inside it and crosses this. That is another buy point. I don't do that. So here we have bull, but this is price is below the pink line and cyan is below the pink. So that clearly not a buy signal, neither sell signal. This is a neutral case. Now price has gone above the pink. We need to wait until the cyan line goes above the pink line, and that is when we buy it. So we don't always have clear signals. We should avoid the trade when we don't have clear signal. Patience is the key for this. So let's see the same trade on the ETFs. Okay, SMH, this is my favorite ETF. It's beating the SPY for last 10 years. I would highly recommend check this ETF. So here we have above the cloud, and also we have buy signal since here, but this is where we got above with the green candle. We could buy here, put a stop loss here. So if you're buying right above the cloud, you can put stop loss below the cloud, or always the pink line, one of that, whichever is lower if you don't want to take high risk. As I said, whenever you see red cloud and price crosses above, it may not be strong bull. It's typically sideways or comes back, and then see, right as soon as you get this cloud, it's a strong signal. So that's very important. So here we have a second signal where price crossed above either of these, you can enter. So if you have entered here, your sell point is this. So similarly, this is not a trade zone. This is a neutral zone, no trade zone. So clearly we have weak bearish signal here. So we need to wait until price crosses above this, and also cyan is above the pink line. So let's see how this did on the one trade we have. So if you look at here, assuming that you made a decision here and then sold here, that's 1.24%. And if you brought here and sold here, that is a 9%. So it's a easy peasy indicator. All you have to know is thumb rules. I will repeat one more time. Price should be above the clouds on hourly chart. Cyan line above pink line. Price closes positive and above cloud, above pink line. That is buy signal. Stop loss, pink line or cloud line or 1% or 2% below buy price. Sell when price closes below, not crosses, closes below pink line in previous hour. Sell on next open. Okay, these are the simple rules you need to follow. You don't need to worry about volume chart, that thing, this thing. There is another condition I said, sell 1 day before the earnings, or if earnings are evening, sell afternoon. So I prefer that. That's the only exception you need to know. So, and also I would say don't buy 2 days before earnings. So if you follow these two exceptions and follow the other rules, you should be good to go. That's all. Thank you.